What's up, everyone? So I'm gonna be doing a vlog style today. It's gonna be a little bit different than the past few videos that I've done. Today's Saturday and my swing case video just came out actually, so I'll link it right up there in case you want to go and check it out. But I figured I'd kind of like take you through my garage a little bit, I suppose, and just kind of like talk to you guys, because I mean, if you guys are committed enough to subscribe to me by chance, if you do, which feel free to subscribe if you want, by the way. I want to basically allow you guys to kind of like get to know me a little bit more. I've been wanting to do a lot more like vlog style and like personal videos. It just happened to be that the easiest ones for me to do are the installs, because I'm really like new to this. So it's kind of like my comfort zone, where being in front of the camera myself, like just like talking to you guys and stuff, is definitely a little bit new. I don't even know where to start, because like I said, I've only done this like once before. I'm gonna set you guys down for a sec, and I'm going to put some stuff away, and then I will be right back.
I am who I'm meant to be. I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out again. My future needed clarity, so I could see.
So I know it's kind of weird that I only upload like twice every month. I upload every second Saturday at 9 a.m. And the funny thing is, like, that doesn't seem like a lot, but after like full-time work and stuff like that, I usually spend majority of my days after work and over the weekends just literally making content, whether it be filming or editing, or just doing like simple running around and stuff, maybe researching parts that I can get so I can, you know, film and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I do with my spare time. After doing breakfast and stuff for my mom's birthday and everything, we all kind of like started doing our own things for the day, and I ended up going over to Best Buy and talking for 2 hours straight with one of the workers there. And it was pretty funny because I'm stuck kind of drawn between two different cameras right now. I'm just not really like satisfied with the quality of the video image from this camera, and so I'm wanting to upgrade, and I don't know whether I want to upgrade to the GoPro Hero 8 or to the Sony A6400. I'm kind of stuck between. So if you guys know anything about cameras, or maybe you do the same thing I do, where you know you do this kind of like just for fun and stuff like that, let me know down in the comments which you kind of prefer and why. I've done like 2 months of hardcore thinking, jumping back and forth, and I was this close to making a decision today, but then I realized I didn't have my wallet, so that was the only reason why I'm not filming on a new camera today. Yeah, I know it's not necessarily the most important thing right now, because I'm not even like a mediocre YouTuber. I'm just literally like beginning steps. Like, I'm baby steps. I'm way down on the scale for where like people usually would start to invest into this. But you know, like I said in my Let's Get Started video, this is more so like kind of like a look back for me. This is just me doing my thing and enjoying it, and I enjoy producing content such as, so you know, I want to keep doing it. And when I'm editing and stuff and I see like pixelation or whatever, because like this guy doesn't handle low light situations very well, I'm like, so so yeah, I definitely want to upgrade my camera and stuff, but that's kind of, I think, going to be my first battle. And then I have my laptop on the other hand also, which I believe I also said in the first video that I made there, was like, it is really shitty. And it's not necessarily its fault. Like, I did load it with a lot of music and photos. It's just kind of gotten to the point where it usually takes me about 5-ish days of editing for one video. I'd probably say like 2.5 of consistent working on it, and for one video. It doesn't help that usually I end up with like 3 hours of content, and I need to trim it down to 12 minutes ish. I usually try to stay about 12. I am looking into investing back into this so that way I can be more productive, and maybe if I get kind of like everything in place, and maybe I get an extra day off work a week or something like that, then I'll be able to make 1 day a week, kind of like my normal for uploading schedule. But as of right now, like 2 weeks is like topped up. Like, it is hard for me to make that even. And you guys have kind of seen this garage probably once or twice. This is kind of like a newer space to us on the channel, I suppose. it is a little bit beat down and stuff. You can see like the roofing isn't finished, and you know there's like really old wood and stuff like that, and weird red paint. I mean, it's not too bad, but marks on the walls, and you know, it's been used. We have a few things that we kind of need to go through before I can like start investing money into this place to make it like really top tier, and like I can work in here like year round and stuff like that, just because like right now I even have this heater going on, and I don't know if it's going to keep up when it becomes -30, just because of like the way that the garage is set up. Like it's not, I don't even know if the walls are insulated. I know that the drywall is set up in some places, but in others they just use like MDF board and stuff like that. So that's going to be something for me to mess around with and stuff like that. If things work out, this could be the new HQ. If we do end up taking over this place and I do start making this like my garage, like if I am installing heaters and stuff and I'm actually finishing the garage with the roof included and stuff, dude, it is gonna be sick. But it's gonna be so much work because I'm not gonna stop short. Like I'm gonna do it like top tier. Like it's gonna be sick. I already kind of like have been thinking about what I'm gonna do, and I actually already built this shelf. I basically made it a little bit smaller, and then I kind of like put it up there, and so it's attached to the wall, that little piece in the air, and this piece down here. Now it's gonna be a little bit messy back here, but this basically supports the center so it doesn't like fall down or anything like that, or you know, start to bow. And then I tied it in nice so it's like flush to this one that I also added, which I also had to shorten down quite a bit because you can see the difference. If I end up taking over this place and everything, like I said, like I'm probably gonna even finish the inside in here, and I'm gonna totally swap out these boards and the boards on that table over there, and the walls are probably all gonna get fixed up, painted and finished, and I'm gonna replace the boards, the MDF board, with like actual drywall and the ceiling. And man, it's gonna be nice if I take over, but it's gonna be a lot of work. I don't know, maybe I'll make a little series out of it. It might just be fun to kind of like give people inspiration to like work on their own garages, and just like, hey, if he can do it, maybe I should do it too, kind of thing. So overall, that's kind of like the garage setup. This is kind of Blue's corner. He will be here for probably quite some time because I just need to prioritize putting money into my daily, which is obviously Zeus, and then Alana's car, Envy, so that way we actually have like vehicles to and from work. So here's to hoping everything works out. We're kind of holding back on renovating obviously right now, as we have a lot of other stuff that we can kind of invest in while we wait to hear whether this place is going to be ours or not. But essentially this is going to be one of the many projects I think that will probably be coming to the channel, along with Zeus, Rogue, Blue, and MV, and any other car that we get, which I'm hoping after Blue is fixed that I can do that. I haven't honestly checked my tire pressure for probably like just over a year, so I'm probably gonna go around the truck really quick and do that. Okay, so I wanted to test if this was reading right, because it was actually reading quite low. And yeah, I literally just probably went like half an hour looking for my air truck. Meanwhile, I searched every single drawer in this toolbox like probably about 5 times, and then I walk around and I'm like,
You're a idiot.
oh god. So literally, oh, wrong one. Yeah, so needless to say, I haven't opened this guy for a long time. And I think the reason why I was low actually might have been because I just went in for service, and I bet you, wow, yeah, 39 psi. So that's probably why I was quite low, because I bet you they actually dropped the PSI. That's for like a stock tire, where these mud terrain tires will go up to like 65 before you're maxing them out. Back to the main scheduled program. And this is why we order cheap parts and test them out, because you find stuff Either way, thanks to my mom for actually giving me her generator since they got a nicer one. So I'm going to use this guy to fill this guy up, and then I will be right back.
How you react, how you react to me. So much differently, I am different.
I swear I've used an air hose before, but I figured out that actually this piece right here is just slightly too small and doesn't reach deep enough for this to actually wrap around it. It takes the full tank just to fill like one tire, so, and I'm not even quite done my tire, so it's gonna be a while. Every tire topped up to 55 psi because it's a road princess right now, and it was definitely down in bogger mode, so we'll see if that maybe affects my fuel economy so I can make it more than a week with just one tank. It's actually not that bad, but do you guys have any tips? Just raffle off down in the comments what you guys would do, you know, first to kind of make it feel a little bit more like home, or what you guys would do to heat up the garage and get it to stay warm, stuff like that. If you guys have had any luck with the construction heaters, I've seen that they work, but that's also in a finished house. So anyways, I'm gonna head out though. I'm gonna start that other video, so I will catch you later. So if you're interested in like all this stuff that we have going on here, just kind of like seeing what we're going to be able to do in the future, then feel free to subscribe, and I'd appreciate it. Like every single day I get off work, I like go down on my computer and I check how many like views, and my neighbors are going to hate me.